It was the summer of 1863. The Civil War had raged for 2 bloody years. But this night was different. On the windswept shores of South Carolina, near Fort Wagner, a regiment stood ready. Not just any regiment, but the 54th Massachusetts. These were black soldiers, many once enslaved, now dressed in blue and holding rifles, fighting for a nation that had long denied their humanity. As dusk settled, campfires flickered, and nervous yet proud faces reflected the light. Led by Colonel Robert Gould Shaw, a young white officer from an abolitionist family, the men of the 54th prepared for what lay ahead. They whispered words of resolve. "They say we ain't got the courage, but I say, they just ain't seen us yet." Another voice rose in the darkness. "If we die tonight, it won't be in chains. It'll be in honor." Under cover of night, the regiment marched silently toward Fort Wagner, a heavily fortified Confederate stronghold guarding Charleston. Cannons loomed on enemy walls. The sand beneath their boots was soaked from storms. The only way forward was straight into the teeth of death. Suddenly, battle erupted. Bullets tore through the air. Explosions lit the sky. Cannon fire shook the ground. The 54th did not falter. Colonel Shaw, leading from the front, called out above the chaos, "Forward! For freedom!" He was one of the first to fall, shot as he led his men over the ramparts. Still, the 54th climbed. Still, they fought. In the heart of the battle, as men fell around him, a color-bearer was struck down. Without hesitation, Corporal William Carney snatched up the flag. Bleeding from several wounds, he crawled through mud and smoke, refusing to let the banner touch the ground. For his courage, Carney became the first Black American to receive the Medal of Honor. Dawn broke over the battered sand. Fort Wagner remained unconquered. Nearly half the 54th lay dead, wounded, or captured. But something profound had changed. The North saw at last. Black men would fight. Black men would die. Black men were soldiers. Their sacrifice shattered doubt and opened doors for nearly 180,000 black soldiers to join the Union Army before the war's end. They were not just fighting the Confederacy, they fought for dignity, for future generations, for something bigger than themselves. Though their names may fade, the night they rose will echo forever. They marched through fire, not for glory, but for freedom. The 54th Massachusetts, the turning point where true stories touch the soul.